turn my screen here. Okay. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to show you, when I log on to the Pampered Chef website, okay, you're going to see Dash. Now, if you guys have not started your Dash training, Dash has so much that it offers you, okay? So many of your questions and things will be answered if you can do this Dash training, okay? So be sure that you're clicking on here. It'll give you badges. It'll help you work through some of the stuff. Just be sure that you're doing your Dash training, okay? Because that really is going to help you answer just a lot of those questions that you may not otherwise get answered. So one thing that I want to show you, if I go up here, hover over my name, and now it looks a little bit different on your phone, but if I just go to my account, okay, then I'm going to go down here to where it says shop for my business. Okay, this is where it says shop for supplies. Okay, so if you click on shop for supplies, okay, then we're going to go in here. So the sample is where as new consultants or as consultants period, you get any one item at 50% off, okay, for the new products. So these are the new products that came out in the fall. You can get one of them, one of each of them, okay, and they're already the 50% off price, okay, so you can just add them to your cart and click through those. Now, supply. Okay, this is where you're going to order more catalogs. You can order giveaways. See, there's the catalogs right there. There's a cooking party paperwork bundle. There's different giveaways that you can have. There's a smaller amount of catalogs if you need a smaller amount. Now, new catalogs will be coming out March 1st. Okay, so as you're ordering catalogs, the new set of catalogs will come out March 1st. Okay, so do know that. If you're like, well, when does it change over? That is when. Okay, so if I go down here to the bottom, I think it's on page 3. We go through here, maybe it's 4. Those are some seasonings that you can get at discount. Okay, mini catalogs. I want to show you guys these party planners right here. Okay, because in a minute, I'm going to show you my host packet, and I want you guys to know where I get the party planners. Now, I think maybe some of these may come in your kit, but pack of 25 for $2. Okay, and they've got the glossier finish or the thicker paper. Okay, so they're nice. This is what I put. This is where you're going to get these. So in a minute, when I show you my host packet stuff, and you're like, well, where does she get that from? This is where I order those from. Okay, the party planners are right there. Also, something else that I get from here is my envelopes, which look like this. These are the host packet envelopes. Now, they're the plasticky, so if they get wet, your papers won't get ruined. Okay, but you get a pack of 25 of these for $7.50. They have the Pampered Chef logo on the outside of them. Now, you can buy envelopes from the dollar store if you want a pack of them or whatever. But I have found this is a pretty good deal for these. And so this is what I send my packets in. Okay, so I just want you guys to be aware of that information. Okay, so this is where you're going to be entering your parties, okay? Most of you, if you're walking through Dash, this is going to show you this anyways. Add the plus sign, create your party, okay? You're going to see your orders and stuff come through here. So that's about all that I'm going to show you on Pampered Chef website for this time. Next thing I want to show you, our fall party outline. Okay, you guys have access to this. If you don't know where to find this, let me know and I can send this to you. This walks you through how to set up the posts. I start out with this cover photo. You can change this one right here. I'm still using that November guest special into my December parties, but you can use the December one. I changed this one for get ready, the party starts tomorrow. So the day before the party starts, I go ahead and change the cover photo. That way everyone in the party gets notified of it. And then I always have the guest special in there, and I have this simple post that I pin to the top and making an announcement. Okay, making an announcement so I always can find the interactive catalog and the person's website. I mean, not their website, but their link to order. Okay, then we start the pre-party. Now, my parties, how I run them is I do pre-party on Saturday and Sunday, and my parties start officially on Monday and run through Friday. Some people may start them on different days. Some people run 4 days a party instead of 5. You can kind of figure out what works for you, okay? Before we go any further and I show you another document, I want to show you guys what my planner looks like, okay? I have one of the happy planners. Now, guys, I have tried lots of different planners. I have tried digital. I've tried Google Calendar. What works best for me is just writing it down, okay? That is what I work best with. Now, not a lot. Some people, you know, they can do the digital and it works for them, okay? But like I just had this page. This is where I just kind of keep track of what all is going on in my party, what days, different things within my family, appointments, you know, all that kind of stuff. I just kind of do at a glance here. Now you turn into here, okay? This is where I keep track of my host information. Okay, so if you have just an area where you could write the square down, this is where I have their name, address, phone number, email. This one says, did I send them a packet? This one says, when is their party starting? This one says, who did they book from? Okay, so immediately, as soon as I book the party, okay, I send the message, get them interested, and I say, okay, I'm starting parties January 4th, my next round. Does that work for you? If they say yes, I put it down. If they say I need a different date, I'll give them a different date. But I always offer them a date. I don't say, okay, yeah, great. And then when can you have a party? Okay. I always say this or this is the date. Which one works best for you? Okay. So there is no question. Now, if they need to say, you know, can I start a little bit later? They'll say that. But I always say it's never a booking until it has a date. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So the date, it's important. As soon as I book that party, it goes right here. Okay, you will see in this notebook right here. Okay, in this notebook, these are the people that I've sent individual personal messages to. The ones with the check marks are the ones that decided to go ahead and book. Okay, so I kind of keep track of this on a separate sheet notebook. We'll come back to this in just a little bit. Okay, so a document that I can send you as I share my screen again. Need to go to virtual party schedule here. Okay, so guys, I'm going to let you know. I told you I've been in the business almost 8 years. When I first started, there was no virtual parties, okay? It was only cooking shows or catalog shows. In the last, I've been doing virtual parties probably almost 4 years coming up this spring. Now, when I first started, I've been all over the place, not with a set plan, a set, you know, what am I supposed to be doing each week? None of that. Okay. I was just like, oh, I guess I should probably post something about bookings. Oh, I guess I should post something about host coaching. About booking a party or joining my team or, you know, whatever it was. I was just kind of like, oh, I guess I should throw this in there on this day. There was really no rhyme or reason to my parties. Okay. So when I sat down at the beginning of this year, I decided, all right, if you want your parties to be more successful, you need to have a plan. Okay. You need to come up with how are you going to run your parties? All right, so this is the virtual party schedule. This is kind of just from picking lots of different people's brains, getting lots of different advice. This is kind of what works for me. Now, your upline, they may do it a little bit different. You may get other ideas from different people, and it's okay to use and figure out what works for you. Okay, that's important because I asked probably hundreds of people to figure out how they did stuff to find out what works for me. Okay, since I do love the cooking shows, I do go live in my parties a lot because I like to show them how I'm cooking my dinner at night. I like to show them, you know, some of the products. I will post pictures, and I'll show you one of my parties in a little bit. I'll post pictures that I personally take of the products using them, just to make sure that I'm putting my own personal touches on these parties, okay? Because they want to see you. They want to get to know you. So this first thing is the packet. Okay, so the very top of this document, the party planner. Okay, that is that piece of paper that I showed you. Okay, that is that document that had the host information on it. I'll show you right here. Okay, looks like this. So on mine, I put on here start date. I write in here when they are starting their party. Okay, I also put on here their party link, okay, for what their party is. Down here, I say invite 150 people, 5 outside orders besides people that are on Facebook. Okay, if you flip it to the back, see where it says our goal, 800. Okay, you may be thinking, well, I've never had an $800 party. Okay, this is where I say fake it till you make it. Okay, you don't want to host coach them to try to get a $200 party. That's not our goal. Our $200 party is not the goal. I say $800 party is the goal. This is what the hosts are trying to shoot for. Okay, because a magical thing is going to happen when you keep encouraging them to get this goal. They're going to work harder and harder to get it. Okay, and pretty soon your average party will be $800. Okay, so don't tell them to work towards a $200 party because that's where your average is going to be. Okay, so we're shooting higher because even if they don't get this high, maybe their party is going to end at $400-600, higher than what they would have if you would have given them their $200 goal. Okay, so that's super important. Then I star down here this host credit so that they can use 25 or 50 of their free towards their kit. Okay, so I star this because I talk about this on my host coaching call. Okay, so this is what it looks like. All of them get one of these at the very front of their packet. Okay, so the next thing in our packet is going to be the host special and the guest special. Now, host special and guest special, if you're on the website, if you go to explore, the very first thing that pops up is host special and guest special. So I print out the host special for the month that they are booking for, and I print out the guest special for the month that they are booking for, okay? And then I usually, if you click on guest special, I usually will print out one of the receipts that looks like this and stick one of those in there too. Okay, so I would print out the guest special, and then I would print out this order form that goes with it. Okay, so just so they can copy this and they can take outside those 5 outside orders that I'm trying to get them to get, they have a receipt that they can write them down on. Now, I don't care if they take a picture of this and send this to me, however they want to get me this information, it doesn't really matter to me. But this way, if it's easier for them to track it, I'll give them this, okay? All right, so host special, guest special, opportunity brochure, those come in your kit. And I just stick one of those in there. So that way they have the information. If they want to look through it, they have it. Okay. And then I do one catalog. This right here, these items cost me about $175 to $190, somewhere in there. Okay. To mail each of these packets. Okay. So I have these. All right. So on your phones, guys, and I just started doing that this year. Okay. But it has helped me tremendously. So I think all phones pretty much have a note section on them. Okay, so if your phone, like my phone, looks like that yellow one right there, that's my note section. Okay, so I click on that. Now I've started anything that I do in my parties where I'm writing words and I'm sending it. Okay, I will copy and paste it into a note on my phone. So that way the next time I go to send this, I already have that wording in here. Okay, if there's wording that you use for bookings that you really like, make a note that says bookings and save that wording in there. Okay, but I have one right here that says my party schedule. Okay, so it has like what I do on Thursday, what I do on Friday, you know, so it has the wording basically from this document here. What I will do is I will take the wording and I will, like this right here, I will copy it. I will go into Facebook Messenger. I will add a note to myself. If I can spell my name right. okay? And then I will paste it, okay? Then I can go in my phone, Messenger, and copy it, okay? So if there is the wording from here that you want to copy, that's an easy way for you to get it from this document to your phone, okay? And that way, if I'm in Chicago for Pampered Chef, or I'm on vacation, or I'm doing, you know, something that I'm not right in front of my computer, I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing on that day, okay? So Monday, this is what I would be doing today in my parties, okay? So I send this as a text message because I want to be able to text them usually this, but you could also send it in Facebook Messenger, okay? So I was just wondering if you received your packet in the mail. If you have, be sure to pull it out and look through it. I want your party to be a success with all the Facebook changes. I have a couple tips I want to go over with you. When in the next couple days can you chat for 5 to 10 minutes? On Monday, because it's in my phone, it tells me every Monday I send this out to my parties that are starting on Saturday. So I know, okay, this is what I'm going to do today. So I send out those messages in the morning, okay? And the next, you know, day or so, they're telling me when they can chat. Now, once they tell me, if you go to the bottom, because it won't let me paste it at the top, this is the host coaching call. Okay, so this is exactly what I say to my hosts. Now, this is printed out right here in this folder. So I have a folder right here next to my desk that says host coaching virtual on it. Okay, that's where I pulled this paper up that I showed you guys, and that's where I have this document printed out, so I know every single time exactly what I want to say to these hosts. And it's only 1.5 pages of stuff, and it only takes about 5 to 7 minutes. Not really long, okay? So I just say thank you so much for doing this virtual party. Did you get your packet? Which most of the time I've already asked them that anyways. We're starting your parties. Starting your party on Saturday. First 2 days are pre-party posts, and then everyone will start in with a party on Monday. Okay, I asked them, do you have an Android or an iPhone? Okay, let me show you why I think this is important to ask. Okay. All right, so check this out here. Okay, so the reason I asked them this, okay, if it is a iPhone, it's going to have an arrow next to it when you send them this message. If it is an Android, I think you either have to hold down on the message and then the forward information comes up, okay? Once you hit that arrow or hold it down, then this is what pops up. All of your messenger contacts right here, and all you have to do is click send, 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 send. So it will forward it on basically to everyone without you having to copy and paste. Okay, so that's why I asked them Android or iPhone, because that's going to change how it's going to look for them and how they're able to forward on the message. So this right here, guys, okay, so it tells you right here on Thursday, I'm going to send you your invite, and I want you to forward it on to 150 people on Thursday and Friday. Okay, and then this is what you're going to send them. So you can literally copy this wording, and the difference is when you go into your messages, okay, and we're gonna paste this now. Okay, so see how this one is the one that pulled up? If I want to change that group, I want to do mine that is going right now. Okay, let me go into one of my parties here. So let's say I want to change it to this page, this one here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy, make sure you're on your discussion. See how that shortened the URL at the top? Be sure you're on your discussion, because this is just the page you want to invite them to. You don't want to invite them to the members list or the videos, the photos. You want to invite them just to the regular page, okay? So I'm going to copy this. And then down here where the other one was, I'm just going to paste it, Okay, so see how that's changed? Immediately to the shop till you drop. Okay, then I'm going to send it on. Now, all they have to do is click the forward arrow. Okay, here is their messenger contact, send, 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 send. Okay, so they're going to go through here and they're going to send it out. So I have them do the send invite first. Okay, then after that, I'm going to tell them a couple different ways. Okay, so I also have them do the so they send out on Friday. This is what they're going to post on their regular Facebook page. Okay, so I send them this and say, okay, now I want you to go through, post this on your Facebook page, just in case we miss some people. That way they can join their group. Okay, so I send them this. This is I do on Friday. Okay, so it says right there, I send this on Friday. Okay, and then what I typically do after that is I will then have them go into the party and I will have them go on their phones. It has the invite button. Okay, but you can also invite from the computer, but on their phone, you just hit the invite and their contacts pull up and they can start inviting that way. Okay, so there's 3 different ways. First, I have them send the messages to 150 people. Their goal is to get 40 to 50 people in the party. Then I will have them go in and send or just to use that invite button, and then I'll also have them post it on their page. Now, let me tell you why I start with the personal messages first. Okay, if I go in here to my members, okay, if I click on my members here and I click on the invited, do you see how it says 226 right here? Okay, these people and pages have been invited to join your group but have not yet accepted. They are currently in preview mode. All of these people have been invited, but they're not necessarily members of the party. Okay, so if I just had them do that invite button first, it would all be this. Okay, but instead it has the 48 members in here, okay, that have actually joined the group and are seeing everything well. Okay, so that's why I do the messages first and then have them hit that invite button. Okay, whoa, let me go back to my view, zoomed in. Okay, all right, so let me go back into this document. All right, so I told them how to invite, to look for the invite, and I told them how many I want them to. The next thing I tell them is the very best way that they can be successful is to be present and commenting. I don't expect them to be in their party all day, but if they can go in a few times a day and comment on every post in some way, this is really going to help their participation. Okay, so since they're their friends and not mine, when you comment, they're more likely to see the post as a notification in their newsfeed. Okay, that's the second thing. Third thing, I tell them they're going to receive a 50% off item from everyone that books from their party. If they get 3 bookings from their party as a thank you from me, I'm going to give you a new, I need to change that to fall product that ranges from $25 to $45. Okay, or you could say, I'm going to give you an extra this much and free, or you're going to say, you know, I'm going to give you, I mean, you pick whatever you want for this. Okay, but I am working with my host to get 3 bookings from their party. Okay, whatever you are willing to give, that is completely up to you. Okay, so on the second to the last day, so this is Thursday for me, I tell them, I'm going to send you a message that I want you to forward on to everyone that's a member of your party. It's a reminder that tomorrow's the last day to place your order. I will be able to tell when you send this message because people will start ordering. Also, I'm going to challenge you to get 5 outside orders from your friends that are not on Facebook. Text the link to order to people from your phone that you think would like to order. Even sometimes when you invite people to your Facebook party, that doesn't mean they remember to place their order. Okay, this will help people get orders in. Okay, so that's the 4th thing I tell them. Last thing, and I do this with every single host no matter what. Okay, I ask them, did you see that Kit credit coupon in your packet? Have you ever thought about doing something like Pampered Chef? Okay, they may say, nope. They may say, I don't know, I've never thought about it. They may say, you know, I don't know, tell me more. Okay, whatever they say, ask them still. Okay, because you are dropping that little seed. And it may be that you just say, well, just watch me in the party this week. And if you have any questions, I'd love to answer them. Okay, it may be as simple as that. Okay, or they may say no. But here's what I will tell you. There are hosts that I never have asked this question to. And at some point, they changed their mind and they wanted to start Pampered Chef, doing Pampered Chef. But here's the thing. Because I didn't mention it to them, I was not the person that they came back to when they became interested. So even if they're not ready to sign up right now, you're dropping that seed. So if for any reason that they become interested in the future in selling Pampered Chef, you want them to come to you, okay? Because you invited them and you asked them, okay? Because that's the thing, guys. I've seen so many people go with someone else because so-and-so never shared with them, okay? So just be sure you ask them that. And then when they're doing great in the party, say, oh my goodness, you are doing amazing. You really would make a great consultant. I know we talked a little bit about this, but have you thought any more? Okay, I just try to drop those little seeds. Okay, so, all right, so that is one of the last things I ask. So this literally takes 5 to 7 minutes, okay, from beginning to the end. Okay, so going back into this document. So we did our host packet, we sent them out, we just did our host coaching call. Thursday, we're sending them this invite. Okay, they're going ahead and starting, get it out. Friday, they are posting this on Facebook. Okay, and then I have them also hit that invite button and invite some more people. Okay, I continually message them and let them know, hey, you know, how many people have you invited? Let's get a few more people in there, send a few more messages, okay? So I stay in contact with them. Monday morning. Okay, so Monday morning, not only am I sending messages to my upcoming hosts, I'm sending this to my current hosts. Okay, so on Monday in your phone, you want to have saved the message that you're sending your future hosts and your current hosts. Okay, because here's the thing, I'll talk to consultants. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got a party starting tomorrow, and I haven't even contacted my host yet. If I had something for every time I've heard one of my consultants say that to me, okay? But if you sent the messages on Monday and the party starts on Saturday, that's not ever going to be an issue, okay? Because you're going to know ahead of time exactly when you need to be contacting these hosts, okay? So Monday, after the party starts, here's what I'm sending my people that have parties going right now. But your party's kicking off this morning. Can you message everyone the party's starting? This is going to help get started in their participation. So I have them send this. My party kicked off this morning with a game. You can earn tickets just for playing. Thank you so much for being a part of my party. I got this idea because I was invited to a party once that I didn't even see or know was going on, but the host messaged me and said, hey, my party's starting today. Be sure to jump in there and start playing the games. I was like, oh, I better get in that party. Okay, so they need to be reminded the party's going now. Okay, so I have my host send this to let people know. Okay, then I also do this within my party. Okay, so I will go in here and you just click on this right post. Okay, and it pulls up the people in the party. So what I do is I just change the wording. I just copy this. Whoop, there we go. Party's officially starting today. Let's change that wording to that right there. Okay, then let's find, okay, let's see, this gift here. Okay, you guys have a fun week ahead of you. So I'll type in fun week ahead of you. Okay, and then I post it. Okay, so I do that every Monday, welcoming everyone into my party. Okay, I've given you the words of exactly what to say so you can copy and paste them. Okay, and it just looks, you click on the right post, and that's what it looks like. This is just a picture, okay, of what it looks like. All right, so that's Monday. Okay, we're going into Tuesday. So today, we're doing a post about bookings. I tell my host, can you please go on this post and tag 3 of your friends that you think would make great hosts? Thank you so much for being a great host in this party. So I am posting this, and it just would say, I would host a party if. And the reason I do this one is because this gives them an opportunity to comment, oh, if I only had more friends, if I only had more time. And then the host can jump in there and say, girl, you have a ton of friends. Or seriously, this hardly took any time. Melody made this so easy. You want to do this. Okay, so it gives that host the opportunity to say things to encourage the people. Okay, so that's why I like to do this post in particular. All right, so Wednesday. Wednesday is the day that I have quite a bit going on. In the morning, I send this, okay, and I change it. Okay, obviously, we've got some Christmas stuff going on right now, okay, but it says, let's help our host get a free gift from me. So these pictures, they're saved in my phone. This wording is saved in my phone under Wednesday. So I go in on Wednesday, copy it, get those pictures from my phone, paste it. Okay, and the reason I don't set this up, as a scheduler, because not every party is going to, I don't know how many bookings they may already have. Okay, because remember, Tuesday I already put that post out about hosting. So if I got some bookings from that, okay, then I need to put out the one that says we have 1 party booked, or we have 2 parties booked, or woohoo, we have 3 parties booked. Okay, so this happens on Wednesday morning. And this happens on Wednesday evening. Okay, so I will show you guys an example of what this looks like in my party in a little bit. But the reason why I do this is because this creates interaction with me. Okay, remember how I told you I love the cooking show aspect of it, and I like to be able to interact with my guests? This opens up a conversation that I can start doing that. So when they send me their 5 grocery list items, okay, I will say things like, oh, thank you so much. You get 25 tickets into the party. You have been so amazing. Do you have any Pampered Chef products? I always ask them that question because that starts the conversation. Because most of the time they'll respond, yeah, I have a ton of them, or this is what I have. I love Pampered Chef, and I can say, and I can start back, oh my gosh, I love that too. That's a great product. How do you know our host again? Just how many kids do you have? Whatever questions you want to ask, okay? And then that can lead to, oh, by the way, I don't know if you've thought about it at all, but I absolutely think you make a fantastic host. You're pretty much doing everything that I ask a host to do anyways. Have you ever thought about doing it? Okay? I get bookings every single week from this post. Every week, because it starts that conversation, guys. Okay, it starts that personal conversation back and forth with them. So this is my Wednesday. Okay, I will show you. Let me go into one of my parties here. Okay, leave this page. Okay, so I'm going to go into my pages, my business pages. Go into my groups. Next. Awesome. Okay, so let's go into my one from last week, which is this one right here. Okay, so this was my party last week, guys. Okay, so since we are on this one right here, this is the one that I was telling you I sent on Tuesday. Sorry, I'm a part of a group message that's probably going to be going off right now. Okay, so I would totally host a party if. So my hosts are jumping in there. Okay, so these are my hosts from last week. There she is. Tag these people. Okay, there she is. Tag these people. This one, I will host an online party. How do I order? Okay, she ended up getting a couple bookings. So these are my hosts that are tagging stuff, okay? Here's some of my thank yous. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be really annoying. Okay, so here I'm posting pictures of how close they are to their goals. Okay, this party here in particular, the reason it says $200 is because she didn't have much at this point, okay? So I extend the party always on Saturday. I don't do many posts other than this right here, but my Saturday, I always go ahead and extend it. Because it, you know, when you set it up in the Pampered Chef website, it runs from Saturday to Saturday anyways. So I just leave that date. I tell them that it closes Friday, but then I always extend it one extra day. Okay, so there's my party extended cover photo that I changed on that Saturday. Okay, my hosts are telling their people thank you because I encourage them to post thank yous for orders as well. We're going to come back to that post in a second. Okay, so see this one? She was a little bit higher sales at this point, you know, so there I'm using this graphic. Okay. Last day to order. This one is on Friday. Okay, guys, changing your cover photo with how many days are left in the party will notify the members. Okay, it notifies them this. Okay, we're playing games. Let's see here. Okay, so grocery list. Okay, here they're doing the grocery list. They're sending me their answers. This one, guys, is big. I just started doing this last week. It says, if you could have any one item in the catalog for free, what would you choose? Okay, because next month is double free, guys. So if you can get your party over $650, okay, they're going to get $230 at the $650 level. If they have a $1,000 party, they're going to get $430, okay? Basically, they can choose pretty much what they want for free, okay? So when these people respond, okay, I'm sending them, this one had already booked a party, okay, so I sent this to them, okay? She said she hasn't seen the catalog, probably the grader, okay? She was a host, okay? But every one of these, I'm going to hit this message button, and I'm going to type up a message that tells them how they can get that grader for free, okay? So I message them directly, okay? This happens on Wednesday too, and that's another way you can get bookings, okay? A lot of my bookings come in on Wednesday and Thursday. So here's an announcement. We have one party booked. See, there's that girl I was talking about. Okay, she booked. Okay, so super exciting. Okay, so that's going on in my party. There's 2 days left to order. Okay, so I'm constantly changing this cover photo to represent how many days are left in the party. And I usually start this at 3 days. 3 days, 2 days, last day, party's been extended. Okay, so that's typically what I do. Okay, so that is that. We went over that. Okay, so Thursday, I post on here. What kind of extra cash could they use? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, and then I message them personally based on their answer. Okay, I have had people say, you know, fund money. And I do that same thing. I hit the message and I message them directly and then say, you know, I started this business so I can pay off some bills too. Okay. I would love to share more with you, you know, if you're interested in this. Okay. And get a conversation going with them. Okay. So I always do this on Thursday. Okay, and then this is the super important message that I tell my hosts about that I'm going to be sending them. Okay, so I send this and say, okay, send this message out to the members in your party individually. If you do, you're going to start seeing orders come in. Change that to a period. So please go through and personally message people this message. Also, send tickets. Send 5 outside, your goal is 5 outside orders to send text messages to people that are not in your party, okay? And then this is what they're going to send. Tomorrow's the last day for my Pampered Chef party. If you'd like to place an order, click on this link. Thank you so much for being a part of my party. And this is their party link to order. Okay, so on Thursday, the day before the party ends, I have my host send out this to every part of it. Okay, so, and that is on Thursday. Okay, and that's the host document we already went over. Okay, so this is basically what I'm doing in my parties. Okay, the Fab 4 things, if you've heard talk about the Fab 4, I know that we've talked about it on, let's see if I have that saved anywhere on here. But I had the Fab 4. I know we've been talking about it on the page. One of the Fab 4 things, the last 4 things you do in your party, is changing that cover photo. I'll have to see if I can post it again for you guys. But the biggest thing is changing that cover photo, okay, so that it's a constant reminder, okay, and sending out, the host is sending out those messages. I know that is one of the things on there. Posting, oh my gosh. Sorry guys, I have to get out there for a second. It's driving me nuts. So having the host send out those host messages, okay, that is also super important. So I try every week to remember the things that I need to do, okay, because I think what happens with a lot of consultants is they just get behind on what to do, okay. So I told you that so what I do with this right here is I go through on Thursday or Friday. Everyone, I go into the games, my last 2 games. So I'll go into my Wednesday game and my Thursday game. And I will hit that message button and I will talk to every one of the people that played a game about hosting. Okay. And when I send the message, okay, let me see if I can go into one of my messages so I can give you an example of what it looks like. Where did it go? There it is. Okay, let me go back into Facebook here real quick and I'll switch my screen. I'll show you guys an example of one of these messages I sent. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so I am just going in here to my inbox on my page here. Now, this is why I started sending these messages. Okay, because something else that I have my host do on Wednesday, and will add, before I send this document to you guys, I will add this to it. I will go through and I will have my host personally send out a message to at least 10 people. And it talks to them about bookings. Okay. It looks like, see if I can find one of my hosts from last week. Okay, she was a host from last week. Okay, so this is what she sent out. See how it says Wednesday? Hi, thanks so much for joining us on the party this week. We learned so much. I wanted to check with you to see if you might be interested in earning a lot of free products like I am this week. My consultant is super fun and hosting an online show is a cinch. It literally only took me a few minutes a day to post one thing she sends you. She has a couple openings for next month and it's double free month, which means you could get double the amount of free that you usually do. I only need 3 hosts to get my free gift. I'll attend if you have one. What do you say? So she copies and pastes this, and she sends it to 10 people. Okay? So, and then there's a message I have her send on Thursday. Okay? So my host is sending that on Wednesday as well. So see how Wednesday is a big booking day for me? Okay? Because I'm doing 3 things within the party, and then my host is also sending out messages as well. Okay? So here's what I'm sending. And guys, all this is going to be in that document that I can share with you, okay? All this wording. I'll send you that virtual document so you don't have to write all this down. Okay, I'm going to go in here and show you a couple of these. And this is the last thing that we'll be covering here. So, okay. Okay, she's one that. Okay, so from that game, here's what I said. You've been so amazing in this party. I don't know if you've ever thought about it, but I think you would make an amazing host. All you have to do is exactly what you've already been doing in this party, but you will get the free half price and discounts. Next month is double free month, which means you can get double the amount of free that you would typically get. It's the month that my hosts wait to do their parties each year. What do you think? Would you be interested in doing a January party? Okay, so she had commented that she would do it. So then I said, see right here, my first round of parties starting January 4th, you can get a free close and cut by doing your party on this date. It's worth $30. Thumbs up. Thanks, girl. I need your information so I can get you a packet. Okay. And so she just sent this to me, so I need to respond. Okay, let me see. This is another one here. Okay, same message. Because all I'm doing is copy and pasting, guys. That's where I took track of who I sent it to, and then I put the check marks down by if they booked, okay? Yeah, I think I can do a January one. Guys, this is a person that one of my hosts actually already had sent a message to. But when my host sent that, she probably thought at the time, oh my goodness, I'm so crazy busy in December, there's no way. But when I mentioned January, she said, yeah, I think I can do one in January, okay? So more than one way that you're asking someone to book a party, okay? So same thing, I'm starting parties January 4th. Would that work for you? Yes, I can do that date. Awesome. Okay, so then I asked her the same thing, and she gave me her information. Okay, the next follow-up that I will be saying to them is then, okay, I just want to give you a heads up. I'm going to be sending you a message on December 30th with when we can talk in the next couple days. I can't wait. Look for your packet in the mail. Okay, something like that will be my next response to them. Okay, but so you can see where I messaged this personally and it ended up in a booking. Okay, so, and I just go directly from that game. Okay, because you can tell, look, this is the guess how many candy, the peppermint game. So I just hit that message and I sent them this. So everyone that commented on this peppermint game, I sent them this. Okay, so the last 2 games of the party, I go in, message them this. Okay, all right. That is about it. I'm going to stop the recording here, and that way you guys can ask me some questions.